Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Anastasia, and today I want to talk about the full moon in Pisces that is coming up and the opposition in Virgo and the combination of the planets in Virgo that are conjunct each other. So the way I want to do this reading is mostly intuitively, and I'd like to avoid going into the details of the astrological signs today, if that's okay with everyone. So with the full moon in Pisces coming up, there's a lot of anxiety and there's a lot of confusion that people may be feeling, and that is because the Pisces archetype is represented by the universe, essentially everything everything that surrounds us and everything that is within us. So that is why when the attention is brought onto Pisces with Neptune being in the Pisces zodiac, we can really feel the archetype shaking the ground beneath us and making us perhaps feel a bit lost. Perhaps there can be a lot of pain that you could be releasing, a lot of fear, and a lot of, like we've said before, a lot of confusion. And that is, again, due to the fact that Pisces is the archetype of everything. Now, what else I feel here is that there can be pain that is so old and so ancient for some of you that are feeling this, that you don't even know where it comes from. There could be sadness that can come up, and there could even be tears or panic attacks, and you're not even sure what has caused this. And the best thing to do is to connect with what is in the opposition of Neptune and Pisces in the full moon, and it is the Virgo, and it will be this conjunction of other planets, and the planets of Mercury, for instance, of communication, and excuse me, there's a fly. Sorry, let me start again. To connect with the Virgo archetype and connect to the Mercury archetype. So to communicate through what are you feeling, to perhaps, if you have the opportunity to speak to somebody about this pain, and by talking through it, you'll actually help release it and understand it, and there will be clarity that will come after the full moon. Also, another great thing to do is to write these feelings down if you don't want to talk to anybody, and to journal them. And if you are not comfortable with writing or speaking, you can put this into an art piece if you are an artist or a musician, or you could write it into a song. And in that way, what's a good word for it? Organize, Virgo, to organize these feelings. Now, there's also a feeling that is an emotion that is blocking you, and I feel it right in your throat. It's almost as if you want to speak but can't, and it's almost as if you cannot connect with your own self, with your own ground. So another great thing to do is to go into nature and ground, or ground for meditation, ground for doing, for the physicality, and ground that intuition of Neptune down. There will be a lot of dreams that will be vivid for a lot of us coming up to the full moon, and dreams are a way for our unconscious to allow us to see what is going on within us, and to allow us to resolve the issues within us, within the parts of ourselves that are not interacting with each other, I suppose, or maybe in conflict, to allow us to see the shadow coming through, to allow us to see the anima and the animus, as in the male and the female parts of yourself, regardless of what your biological or chosen gender is. So if you do have these dreams and you do feel a pull to connect to them, as soon as you wake up, write them down. There's a really great book by Robert A. Johnson, who was a Jungian psychologist, and he talks about inner work. That is actually the name of the book. And he explained very coherently how to analyze your own dreams. Now, if you are interested in analyzing your dreams, I'll link the book below, but avoid going to general dream analysis. Avoid going online and seeing, like, if you see a mirror in your dream, what does that mean? Well, the reason is it could mean one thing archetypically, yes, that's true, but it could also mean something specific for you. Maybe you have a fear of mirrors, and that's something that has been developed in you when you were a child, or maybe you have an appreciation and attachment to mirrors. Everyone is very, very different. That's why it's so unique and specific when you start to study dreams. And they will be very, very important this week and in the days of the full moon in Pisces coming up. So this is a really short message, and I've never done this one before, so I hope you enjoy it. I will try to develop more of these in the future. But that's it for now. And if you have any more questions, comments, please share below. I respond to all of them, and I can't wait to see you soon. Have a great full moon. Namaste.